Heyo, Stoic here. Hey, welcome to the Epoch. We're back here at the starter base, and I just can't get enough of it, so I'm just going to keep adding on to it, and I'll go back to the other base too. But today I'm going to do a time lapse on a new bridge. It's going to go right across there to get to some new shops that we'll have here in a little while. Let's climb up here. I need to have a better way. I kind of outlined some walkways that I'm going to have a little later, and that'll make its way all the way down to kind of the start of the Friendship Bridge. Once we get to the top, you can see that we've got the other side of our bullet train rail, and there's not much of a stop at all. It's just kind of a opening. But it's thematic. It doesn't have to be operational, and I think it looks good. It should add quite well to the bridge over here and some of the other aesthetics we've got going on for this kind of huge area. So what I'm going to do is get moving on this time lapse for our bridge. Let's put a couple finishing touches on here, and I'm pretty happy with the way this turned out. Turn those off. And it was, I thought I had the calculations right, but I didn't. But that's all right. Sometimes you just gotta go with the flow. So putting these last lights on, and we'll put some in the middle. And now we've got a good idea of where this will end and kind of flow into the rest of our buildings right here. So that should be good for us. Let's turn those off. And then get a couple here in the floor. All right. Hey, yeah, looking good. I like it. It really transitions well. We got the waterfall or the glacier runoff coming down and flowing into this nice river system into the main ocean/lake of the starter area. So very pumped about that. This also lets me kind of get a better idea of the flow of this retaining wall I'm going to put in, similar to what I've got over here. And that's something I'll probably be working on off camera because no one wants to see that. But the bridge was fun. I didn't actually record the first one that I had built right here, and I kind of wish I would have, but yeah, it turned out just fine. So yeah, looking good. All right, let me grab a couple more rockets here. Let's just check the sales. Kind of low on sales. Everyone's taking a little bit of a break, and that's just fine. Everyone needs some time for themselves to recuperate after the holiday season or just kind of get back into the swing of things. So yeah, I'm not too worried about that because the realm or server will be here for them when they get back. Now, what's going to be fun is when they do come back, and that is coming up right here. And it will be the January mini game coming soon. I have been putting it off a little bit, but I think I'm going to set it up over here so that it's kind of a start and finish position. And I grabbed extra rockets because this is going to be an elytra course and it's going to be pretty fun and difficult. So some of this is going to be me putting in all of the rings that you have to pass through. Of course, it's honesty system. No one has to, cheat. But if they get lost, they get lost. So let's see what we can do. So my thought is that you start here and you run through, you'll hit a ring at that first spot, and then you come around this corner. Maybe I'll bury it up here, hit another ring right there, and then I might put one right here in these trees, because then we're going to go straight down into this cave system all the way around. And I lived, all right, and then you come back up right back through here. This looks familiar, and then you got to come back over this ridge. Oh, let's see, I hit something. Then you fall down, and then we'll go right back into this tunnel system. I had to blow out some of it, but I got a couple arrows here, and I'm already taking a lot of damage, so this should be fun. And then you come right back out here. I got another arrow to force you through here. I'm going to light this. I got a little light here. And the next one is kind of a nice stretch to really get moving. And then we'll come down into this like hollow mountain. It is crazy. Then we'll come right back up out of here. And guess what? We're home stretch. And we're going to try to get our time right there. I'm going to go get a whole bunch of different materials. When we're going to put in several different rings. And hopefully we can kind of hide them so that they're not so loud and in the way. But in fact, we might go through one there, cross the bridge, and maybe implement it. I hadn't thought about it, but now I'm liking it, is have our building have a circle through it so that we can come across up and over to get to our next. Maybe it's over here. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot better. All right, grab some supplies and we'll do the start and finish line right here. If you haven't already, I've got the JayCubTruth edged concrete. Kind of gives it a shiny finish as well. I like it. You can check out his website to get this stuff. And I use a lot of JayCubTruth's resource packs and sometimes the add-ons. In this case, this month, I'm using a lot of this concrete just to check it out. And I really like it. I intended just to use it for my tutorials. I think I mentioned this in a different episode, so I can't get enough of it. He's doing a great job, and I'm really, really glad that he is one of my friends. So here's kind of our checkerboard start-finish line. All right, I'll clean this up, give this a better feel later on, but this is the idea. We're going to have a start-finish line right here, and I'll have an archway, so you have to go through it. This first one will be right over here. We're going to make sure we use terracotta to kind of blend in a little bit here. I'm going to have this branch out. So, yeah. I don't know what kind of flyers we have on this realm. If we've got good ones, we got bad ones. All right, so it kind of blends in. I'm okay with it. Kind of cheesy. Good first shot. And then, yeah, probably right off the edge there. This is going to be fun. Well, I think I got them all in there, so let's give it a try. 1, 2, 3. The next one, this is a tight one. 4, 5. Definitely made it. Oh gosh. 6, 7. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is the long stretch. This is where you burn your rockets. Oh. What's this one over here? Oh, this one's tough to see. Yep. Ah. Get in there. I think I'm gonna survive. Done. All right, I'll put a clock on there. Yep. I don't know how fast that was. It was pretty fast until I got to that tree. That was like a new one that I came up with right at the end. But yeah, you can barely see it. So we're going to have to help our friends out a little bit. As we come out, no idea where to go. I was hoping to hide these, but I might have to just put a whole bunch of them in. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy. Hit a lot of them. Tried to hide them the best I could. But yeah, this is going to be fun for everyone, and hopefully it'll drum up some rocket sales. Yeah. We got some competition. Z-Tech has made a shop and selling them for less than me, and I'm just hoping my spot's a little more convenient than anyone else's. But who knows? Who knows? I might have to drop my price to stay competitive. Well, I'm going to say it's about time to wrap up this episode. So what we're going to do is I went ahead and put this wall in off camera, and I'm not totally happy with it. There's just too many lines, thick lines there at the top, and so it's more of a bar than anything else. So I'm going to be messing with it. Maybe I just need to put some trees on the sides, get a nice stairway up there. It's a little too sharp. I don't know. Things will look a lot better once I get more of these buildings on here, so I'm excited to get that started. This world just keeps getting better and better, and I'm so glad that you could be part of this journey. But for now, I'm going to sign off, so I'll talk to you later. Thanks for joining me on the Epoch. Bye-bye.